Hello lovelies, and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm so glad you stopped by. My name's Alia and today we're going to be doing a really exciting challenge. So today we're going to be doing a little trend challenge that I've seen on Instagram about this. So this has been drawn by a friend of mine and I'm really excited to recreate it for you today. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, I think, because the colors there are just, very open to interpretation. But it's a fun thing to do and I can't wait to jump in and do it. So if you'd like to see me create that eye look, please stick around for today's tutorial. So what's really cool about today's challenge is my friend actually could obviously predict a few things about me. We've known each other a while. And that is the beautiful black liner that she's included. So I'm actually going to leave the black liner I've got on already. I've got nothing but primer on my skin, or oils on my skin at the moment. No foundation, nothing, and a bit of lipstick. So I'm going to keep this on and just build up on it. And I'm probably just going to have to go over it at the end as well, because I assume that the eyeshadows are going to go all over the liner and cover it up anyway. So we'll see how we go. But I don't see a point of stressing out the skin on the eyes, rubbing this off, and then just creating a look very similar anyway. So, having said all that, these colors are just, wow, I love them. I love them. They're so contrasting. If we look at any color wheel, they make perfect sense. That's why they look so cute together. But I even had a pair of glasses in a teal and purple once upon a time. So, loving the look, but how to create it. It's a little bit interesting. So those of you who aren't new here, you'll know that I'm completely obsessed with two brands at the moment. One is Aether Beauty, so that's my purple amethyst palette, and I've also got this one. Got my Savvy Minerals that does have one teal color in it, so I'm very excited to use that as well. So I'm going to start off with a big flat brush and I'm going to find a nice teal. So I've got these two colors there. The bottom color here, over here, is the color Agave from the Joshua Tree palette by Aether Beauty. And you've got the jewel at the top, the shiny one, from Savvy Minerals. So I'm excited to combine them and see what that gives me in the outer corner and also going down on the lower lid. Then we're going to work our way into a purple. So for the purple, I'm actually going to stick with my Joshua Tree palette to start with. Let's take another flat brush just to see what we're going to plan out. Yeah, and just for a base, we're going to put down this beautiful purple. That's the Wildflower. Okay, definitely going to include this beautiful transcendent duochrome, which is a purple and green kind of shift duochrome there from the Amethyst palette. And we're probably going to finish off with a combination of Third Eye and Mystic. Look at that beautiful color story we've come up with. Absolutely gorgeous. Just got to figure out where the mattes will go and where the shimmers will go and things like that, but that we can work out as we go. So first of all, we're going to put down our base. So for our base, I'm going to use the color Meditation on a very fluffy brush like this, just a very neutral beige color, and just work it into just above the crease. Now that I've got a little bit of a base going on, I'm going to jump into Agave, which is quite a bright green or a bluey green color there. I'd say like a peacock almost, and work it into just above where my liner stops. So I've definitely created a beautiful green crease there. It really lifts up the eye and everything like that. I think I might just extend it ever so slightly out and create a bit more of an elongation through that outer V. Alright, that's a little bit better. So I'm just going to do that on the other eye. Voila! That's really pretty start to the look. I could probably just leave it there and it would be very pretty. But we're going to move on with our little color story that we have going on here, and we're going to put down another matte. I'm going to go with our purple from the Joshua Tree palette, the Wildflower, which is a very cool toned purple, similar to the one that is in my picture here. And we're just going to follow through from the green. Purples are usually very difficult to make. They usually don't blend very well. They usually don't go down very well. They're normally quite patchy. We do not have a problem here, people. This is beautiful. It goes down easily. It doesn't need any primer. I do have a few bits and pieces just nourishing my skin at the moment because it's drier than Joshua Tree National Park. But, you know, other than that, there's really nothing helping out these beautiful colors, and they're just amazing. I'm going to use that same brush now and go in with that beautiful transcendent color, the duochrome. I'm just going to introduce a little bit through the middle just for a bit of a sparkle. The bejeweled effect that it gives is just amazing, and it really allows those two colors to blend because it just happens to be a green purple shift. So beautiful duochrome to introduce there into just where the lid kind of meets its crease. Very, very pretty. I need a clean brush now. I'm going to take another flat one because again I'm just trying to be careful and avoid covering up all my liner. And I'm going to go into Third Eye, probably the second most used color in my collection after Mystic, because look at this. Isn't it just divine? Just got a beautiful amount of cool toned glitter through it with a beautiful, just yummy purple. So we're just going to go into that inner corner. See what I mean? It's like, I don't know, pixie dust or fairy dust or something. Something magical out of a Disney story, this color. I imagine, you know, the fairy godmother would have a dress in this color, or Princess Sophia or something. It's just got that perfect pink and blue glimmer to it, or shine to it, but it is a purple base after all. So pretty. I'm going to take some of the misting spray by Savvy Minerals into a little container. Then I'm going to use that same brush that I had with the Third Eye, but I'm going to wet it this time just slightly. Especially the tips need to be really wet so that I can make sure they get really tight, and put some more of that Third Eye on, and I'm going to carry it through on the lower lashes. I've just dipped that same brush back into my misting spray, and I'm just going to again flatten it out, but this time I'm going to dive into the jewel, so this color here. I don't mind that this brush has a little bit of purple on it because I'm going to be blending the two colors anyway. And I'm just going to continue with that lower lash line until it goes all the way up into that outer V. So we've definitely got the beautiful glittery light purple, the beautiful cool tones, the greens, the teals, everything going on beautifully in there. We do definitely need a liner. Now the picture's kind of suggesting that you need a black liquid line all around, or that's how I'm interpreting it, but I'm going to put a black pencil in the, at least the outer third there, and we still need to come back and highlight with that beautiful white, or I was going to use the Mystic, but we'll see how that pays off against all these really beautiful moody colors. Okay, let's try the Mystic a little bit under the brow. Yeah, that's got the white that we're looking at, that really beautiful pinky purpley white. Lovely. We're going to do the same thing on the inner corner. This gives it that really beautiful awake kind of look because the purple just carries through too high in this look, so definitely nice to have something a bit lighter there. And I think my eyebrows, although they're not fully faded, it wouldn't hurt to refill them. So because they're refilled on the photo, we're just going to refill them here today. So I'm just going to fast forward that little process. But if you're wondering, it's this beautiful multitasker from Young Living. It is just the bomb.com as far as any contouring or eyebrow filler or any kind of pigmented product I've ever used. It's just beautiful. An angled brush, and here we go. Okay, we have a couple of filled eyebrows, just like the illustration demands, and the highlight is still where it's supposed to be. It's looking really marvelous. I just used a green pencil in the end to line the, the waterline down the bottom, because I felt like black was just going to be too stark. And I did say that we would just fix up the liquid line, so I'm going to do that. I do feel like it's pretty much intact except for this bit here. So I'm just going to find where my last lash stops and just extend from there. And there we go, redefined. And the other thing I really love is to fill in that inner corner for beautiful elongation. You can go much further if you want to go almost grunge with it, like really extend, by all means. There's definitely room to do that, but I think that's more than plenty with this beautiful, colourful, almost Disney kind of look. Absolutely loving it. I had to take off that red lipstick because it was bothering me against the teal eyeshadow. I wasn't loving that combination, but we'll definitely put a neutral lippy on and just quickly finish off the look. So do you think we got there? Do you think we achieved the pictured look today? I think we got pretty close. I'm absolutely loving the way the light catches the different glittery bases and the duochrome. You've got this pop of cool colors, but it's overall a really moody and warm feel. It's kind of funny how cool colors can sometimes just translate that way in a look. So I'm loving that. And I also absolutely have to point out that I did not do a cut crease or any of that stuff. I didn't put any concealers down or any new primers down or anything like that. And we do not have any muddiness happening between the purple and the green. And that's just because these pigments are buttery and beautiful and go down and just really work with the skin, because they're full of beautiful nutritional ingredients to begin with, so they're really easy to work with. You don't need all that sort of extra stuff to have them do what they need to do. Yeah, absolutely loving it. It's so a bit of me, so thank you for this picture. I am enjoying it. I did slightly put my interpretation on it and bring that purple all the way around the inner corner there, because it's just probably my favorite color in the whole wide world. That eyeshadow is just amazing, and I have to put it everywhere. Isn't it fun how colors just lift your mood, improve the spirits, and all that sort of thing? And I can very happily go off to work now with these beautiful shimmers on my eyes, because at work I'm currently like this. So all you see is my eyes, which is why I'm not even bothering with any foundation. I definitely still contour and highlight, because I don't know, I just don't feel like myself if I don't do that. But otherwise it's just beautiful, nutritional deliciousness for my skin, absolutely nourishing it, feeding it, controlling any breakouts, really just supporting it in a very stressful and uncertain time in the world. We can really dig deep into prayer right now, because this is the time to ask for a bit more clarity, for a bit more of a stable and happy and blessed future, which is what I want to wish all of you lovelies that are watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you haven't already. That means that button is red and it should be grey. Please press it, go ahead, make this little family grow. I love doing this, so even if it doesn't, I'll still be here, but it'd be really nice if you did subscribe. If you want to see more looks and more bits and pieces that are going on in this very busy, busy life, please head over to Instagram. There's always more things going on over there. I do plan to do a little bit of moving away from makeup and tickles, not completely. I'll still bring you your weekly makeup and weekly tickles. I don't plan to stop, but I wanted to include something more in this channel, because there's just so much going on in life and I really want to take you along on the journey. So just watch this space, and I hope you enjoy some of the new and slightly different content that this channel is about to have. Wherever you are around the world, lovelies, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying happy. I hope you're staying well, both physically and mentally. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.